Uh-oh.
What we got?
Whoa! Where was the sheriff and deputies?
Oh, he's doing something like that.
Oh, look. Who's that dude hitting him?
I believe that's the clerk. Come on, man. He goes up.
Oh, my goodness. Going inside the courtroom.
Like somebody trapping.
I mean, man, it was good to the battery. Of course.
So basically, I would like to tell the courts everyone here, like, based on my criminal history, like, I feel that, like, I shouldn't be, like, sent to prison for a second time.
Have you looked at your criminal history? Have you looked at your criminal history?
I actually just, I looked at it.
This was yesterday.
When you lived it, I
I
suppose.
just looked at it,
Yeah.
And,
3 felonies, a gross, 9 misdemeanors, multiple DVs. Got a lot going on, sir.
yeah, I just figured, like,
Battery on a protected person, robberies, attempt home invasion.
Still deputy.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to-
See how close he is.
I just figure like I'm in a better place in my mind, in my mental health. I have a support system. I just got hired
That's
as a
good.
teamster for the union, making $3 an hour.
Good story.
Like, the reason behind every single domestic violence, I've been dealing with mental health, and I didn't know that I was dealing with mental health. They put me in mental health court, and I still didn't know that I had a mental health problem until it was August 2022 when I realized I had a problem with this. And like having a dictionary, understanding myself, getting to know myself a little better, and applying it to my personality, and having an epiphany at that moment, those instances, and just like trying to learn from my mistakes. I feel like I shouldn't be sent to prison. But if it's appropriate for you, then you have to do what you have to do. But I figured that
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm in a better place in my life. I'm not doing drugs. I'm not out there committing crimes now. And I feel like I should be given a shot.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that you get a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court-
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Clerk, okay.
Oh, man. Come on now.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
So now he's just fighting a deputy and look like a clerk, right?
Well, the clerk is, I believe that's the clerk. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's going strikes.
Yeah. So he's beating up the. Okay, now I see. I think that's the deputy.
Yeah,
Hitting now.
yeah.
Now they got him. He was hitting him.
Oh yeah.
He was getting them good.
He was still a threat. He was still a
Of course,
threat.
of course.
He was still a threat. And he jumped on the car in the back. Yeah.
I think he messed up right here in the jacket because that's the same guy that was standing behind him, right?
I'm not sure if that was the same guy.
Because how do you let him? You could have yanked him up or something before he dived over the doggone.
Kane, I'm gonna tell you something. I wish we had an overview. Okay, he was right there.
Yeah, he was standing right there.
Man,
And they brought other people in now from outside.
Oh, they needed.
Yeah.
Come on, that was a significant, serious event. Look at that. But shout out to the clerk for jumping in.
Yeah.
Shout out.
So
Okay.
I got a question about this.
What's up? What's up?
Just for the congregation to know. Is it a crime for that clerk to start welling on that guy, even though he wasn't welling on him? He wasn't defending himself. Like the clerk wasn't defending himself. He came to intervene with the
Right.
him jumping over and try to get the judge.
It should be a good Samaritan law, man.
Okay,
That's defense of others.
Mm.
Like she just said, you
No,
right,
no
really,
stopping.
yeah, no stopping. What they
Uh-huh.
want to do, that was so fast.
Mhm.
Even if the police officer or the officer in the court officer,
Uh-huh.
he shot out. The best thing he'd do is probably grab him and then not be able to
Yank
pull
him
him
out of
back,
collar, bring him
or
back, man.
try to tackle him before he had it. But look,
Mhm.
it was no stopping him. He was gone. He was up in the air, airborne.
Yeah, he had
He
nothing
had
to lose because
nothing to lose.
he heard what he
But-
didn't want to hear.
But
After he did his speech, he heard what he didn't want to hear, and that's what drove him. I get that, but they supposed to have the actual deputies in between that so that it doesn't happen.
yes,
Or going after a victim.
well, you
or
usually see
anything,
the
right?
bailiff over there beside, but they might not be there the whole time.
Mhm.
Thank you, Reed, for that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah. Thank you
Mhm.
for interacting. But they're not going to be there the whole time, all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe in that vicinity, but
I don't know, bro. Because if the suspect is standing up
and one behind
and you're
him.
standing there and watching,
Mhm.
all you do is focus on him, right?
Yes. His
So if
actions,
you
his
can
movements,
see, you can see him edging, you can see whatever, right? So you
Mhm.
can see all these things happening.
looking for
If you
keys.
see all these things happening, then you know how to act and react, right? Not you looking over here and then find out, oh, now
But we couldn't see on that, even
Uh-huh.
if the person was, I won't say that court officer
Mhm.
was looking behind him or anything.
Mhm.
That was a split-second thing.
He had to
already
go
had
around
it.
his lawyer. He had to go
Even if
around
he
the
went
lawyer.
around the lawyer and gave him the
Yeah.
Heisman,
Yeah,
gave him
yeah,
the Heisman,
yeah.
and then he launched himself up. He was over there, what, 2 seconds? Maybe 3 seconds. Or whatever before the court officer.
Yeah.
But shout out to the clerk,
Yeah.
and the clerk was giving strikes.
Yeah.
So
That
he
was
wouldn't
warning,
be.
and he shouldn't
No,
be
no
penalized for
way,
it, right?
no way.
Okay.
Defense of others.
Okay.
Defense of others. If you saw me
Mhm.
and you didn't know me, or say I was beating up on a girlfriend or
Mhm.
wife or female,
Yeah.
and you there
Mhm.
and you want to intervene to prevent maybe the loss of life,
Mhm.
you can do that. But if you done hit me, maybe you knocked me out. You can't continue to beat me down. Once that threat is done, it's done.
But what if it's a homicide? Let's say I hit you good enough, you beating on this other woman, and I hit you just right, the threat is done. You fall, hit your head, and you're done. So then what?
You might have to get Benjamin Crump. Okay, that was a joke. I got him, y'all. I know. I'm just playing on that. I'm playing. Okay, I'm playing. But no, with that being said, Kane,
You just killed the man.
You killed the
You
man.
intervene. You don't
intervene, yes, but that will be for the courts to decide. You
Yeah.
get your lawyer and everything.
Yeah.
But it was not malice intent for you to kill that individual.
Would you go to jail?
Okay, that'll be for the courts to decide. I can't decide that.
Yeah,
I can't clear cut and tell you that
Mhm.
because we know the court system sometimes is a tricky thing.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
did your means on how you hit that individual. You just did a fist and you hit that person,
Mhm.
and somehow they died.
Yeah.
That was not your intentions to kill that individual.
No.
It was just defense of.
So it's negligent homicide? What would it be?
Oh, well,
so they would be charged for this?
they could be charged. And you could have some district attorney that might want to make a name. Okay, he did vigilante justice, but you shouldn't be.
Let's say you were getting into an argument, just like you said, with a woman or whatever.
Yeah,
and y'all pushed each other or whatever. And he came in and he said, leave it alone. Boom. So was her life threatened?
Did he and see now we play lawyer, we're not lawyers or whatever, but this is good conversation to have.
Yeah. Hey, what do y'all think too?
Yeah.
In the comments, man. What do y'all think? Let us know. Go ahead.
He could perceive, did he perceive that pushing action was a threat for him to do what he just did? Now,
For
hitting,
Yeah.
Possibly. But if you're talking about a weapon and things
Oh,
of that
that's
nature,
different. That's
okay, that's
different.
totally different.
Yeah, we're just talking about hand,
Okay.
hand to hand. That's all we're
Okay.
talking about.
Well, if he got into,
And men and women are equal.
yes, he got into, if he hit that individual, he
Mhm.
could have just perceived that she needed him. Now, I would say this, and we done had many people, and it is right to do the right thing. Okay, it's good to do the right thing. What people think about and what people do now is that everybody will have their phone. Sometimes they don't even call 911 because everybody want to get the video for it to go viral. You can sell it to TMZ or just have the footage. And the one other caveat is
That's true.
If that individual that's being struck or doing the striking,
Yeah.
you have to be able to, if you don't help that person, you done got me subdued. However it means you do, you can't allow your aggression to continue to pummel that person where you do more damage than what should have happened to stop the threat. You understand what I'm saying?
Devil's advocate is, if you came over and you pushed me off of her, now I'm defending myself against you. And then now we're going back and forth, trying to defend each other. Now what happens?
I'll tell you this. When you have to make that conscious decision, if you're going to help this individual, like I said, it is a good thing to help individuals in need, but it has been many cases where a man has helped a lady with either, i.e., boyfriend, husband, and that individual didn't know him and he was killed.
Yep.
Domestic violence is a very serious and tricky. I know we kind of going a little bit off, but
but it's a man and a woman.
Yeah,
this is the same situation, but it's a man and a woman in a court, and a guy came to rescue her.
Right.
Same thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And it wasn't a deputy. Now, deputies, they can go ahead and do what they need to do, but this is just
a clerk. Oh no, the clerk did the job.
He was like, oh.
Clerk gonna be on the Tonight Show or something. Let's go.
They're gonna bring on Good Morning America and say, "What was you thinking at that moment?" Well, I seen it. I jumped in. I wasn't hitting them real good, but I tried.
And that individual, and for the people, because it will be people, and I would like to know. And they don't want to put the comments in here, but I know we'll get comments later. It will surprise me because there's going to be some people on that young man's side defending him.
The guy,
the guy who jumped or whatever, who had some good hops, but we feel sorry or have empathy for saying mental health and everything, but we heard his statement clearly. He sounded good, like he really meant it. But then it wasn't even 2 seconds later. He made his decision. He was clear-minded when he was thinking about that. And he
agree.
Did that.
I agree.
I can't defend that. No way.
I agree totally, man. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you see what he did.
Yeah.
Even though he talked a good game and said he was this way and he needed, not to go to jail or whatever. And then when he found out that she was not on the same page as he was, he showed his true colors.
Yeah.
Or do you think that, that her answer triggered something else? Do you think that? I mean, in the comments, you guys, if you think that her answer triggered his mental health issue, do you think that what it was? Or do you think that he was playing a good game, playing a role, and then he didn't hear what he wanted to hear, so he acted and reacted?
Kane, and the last thing, it was our first topic. Are we going to default by race?
Oh, no.
And if we did that, that would be totally ridiculous.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bring race into this.
It shouldn't.
It ain't got nothing to do with being black guy, white woman. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It should not.
No, not at all. Hey, in the comments in the chat, let us know. Let us know what you think about this. I'm curious. Like I said, we can continue this. If you didn't catch us live or whatever, but we can continue it offline, have this conversation, get going or whatever. I'm curious. What do you think? What do you think? if you don't want to see us, but you want to just listen to us, we on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, all of them.